destroyer ward on the inshore patrol dropped depth charge.
Casting for the 1965 movie In Harm's Way involved a meticulous process that brought together a talented ensemble. The director, Otto Preminger, had a clear vision for the film and sought actors who could embody the complex characters. John Wayne was chosen for the lead role of Captain Rockwell Torrey, as his strong screen presence and experience in war films made him a natural fit. Wayne's audition showcased his ability to convey authority and vulnerability, which impressed the casting team. For the role of Lieutenant Commander Paul E.D. McCluskey, Preminger considered several actors, but ultimately selected Kirk Douglas. Douglas's intense energy and charisma shone during auditions, and his chemistry with Wayne was palpable, making their on-screen relationship believable. The casting of Patricia Neal as the female lead, Mistress Torrey, was pivotal. Neal's audition revealed her depth and emotional range, which resonated with the film's themes of love and loss. Additionally, the chemistry tests between Neal and Wayne highlighted their dynamic, leading to their selection. Other key roles were filled with actors who brought unique qualities to their characters. The casting team held numerous auditions, ensuring that each actor could contribute to the film's overall tone. The final cast reflected a blend of established stars and emerging talent, creating a rich tapestry of performances that would define the film. The process was not just about finding the right actors, but also about creating a cohesive unit that could bring the story to life.
Engine room, bridge. Light off all four.
Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1965 movie In Harm's Way, Otto Preminger brought a unique approach to storytelling that emphasized both the personal and the grand scale of war. His creative influences included classic literature and a deep understanding of human emotions, which he wove into the narrative. Preminger's style was marked by a strong visual aesthetic, using wide shots to capture the vastness of the ocean and the intensity of naval battles. He often favored long takes, allowing the audience to immerse themselves in the characters' experiences. Collaboration with the cast and crew was essential to Preminger's vision. He encouraged actors to explore their characters deeply, fostering an environment where they could contribute creatively. This led to powerful performances, particularly from John Wayne and Kirk Douglas, who brought their own interpretations to the roles. The director also worked closely with the cinematographer to ensure that the film's visuals matched the emotional weight of the story. Preminger's meticulous attention to detail and his ability to balance action with character development made In Harm's Way a compelling exploration of duty, sacrifice, and the complexities of war.
I'm sorry, Rock.
In Harm's Way is a 1965 movie that tells a gripping story set during World War II. It features a mix of drama, action, and romance, focusing on the lives of military personnel and their struggles. The film stars John Wayne and Kirk Douglas, who deliver strong performances that capture the challenges of war. Many viewers have fond memories associated with this movie. When was the first time you watched it? Do you have a cherished memory related to it? There are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about the making of this film that you might find interesting, so keep watching this video. The film's production faced various challenges, including on-set accidents and the pressures of filming in difficult conditions. It also sparked discussions about the realities of war and its impact on soldiers and their families. We would love to hear your stories and memories related to this movie in the comments below.
Thanks.
Filming In Harm's Way in 1965 presented unique challenges and opportunities for the production team. The set design aimed to recreate the World War II era authentically with meticulous attention to detail. The designers used real naval ships and aircraft to enhance realism, which required careful planning and coordination. Locations included the scenic coastlines of Hawaii, where the natural beauty provided a stunning backdrop for naval battles. Logistical challenges arose from working with large cast and crew numbers, as well as the need for extensive military equipment. The production team had to ensure safety while filming complex action sequences on water. Innovative techniques included the use of large-scale models for ship battles, allowing for dramatic scenes without the risks of actual naval combat. Additionally, the film utilized advanced sound recording technology to capture the intense atmosphere of battle, enhancing the viewer's experience. The combination of real locations, detailed set designs, and innovative filming techniques contributed to the film's powerful storytelling and visual impact.
Well, here we are. Thank you very much. Let's go over here.
The film presents a mix of opinions, particularly regarding its special effects and performances. Some viewers expressed disappointment, noting that the special effects, especially during the Pearl Harbor attack and the climactic sea battle, fall short of expectations for a big-budget war movie. Comparisons to other films highlight a perceived lack of realism, with some critics suggesting that even lower-budget productions have delivered better visual effects. Despite these criticisms, many agree that the performances in the film are commendable. John Wayne, often seen as a symbol of military bravado, delivers a strong performance that surprises some viewers who may have doubted his acting range. Patricia Neal also receives praise for her consistent quality, adding depth to the film. The characters are described as well-written, with a complexity that is not always present in Wayne's other works. Kirk Douglas's portrayal of Paul Eddington stands out, showcasing a darker, more troubled character that adds to the film's emotional weight. While the story may lean towards melodrama and predictability, the strong performances and character development elevate the overall experience for many viewers. The film's ability to engage audiences, despite its flaws, speaks to the talent of its cast and the potential that remains unfulfilled due to its production choices. The blend of strong acting and questionable special effects creates a unique viewing experience that resonates differently with each audience member.
You left out one small detail. You were terribly in love.
The creation of the score and soundtrack for the film In Harm's Way involved a deep understanding of the narrative and emotional tone of the story. Composed by Jere Goldsmith, the music plays a crucial role in enhancing the film's themes of war, love, and sacrifice. Goldsmith's score combines orchestral elements with a sense of urgency, reflecting the tension and drama of the World War II setting. The use of strings and brass creates a rich sound that captures both the chaos of battle and the quieter, more intimate moments between characters. Musicians involved in the project contributed to the overall atmosphere, with their performances adding depth to Goldsmith's compositions. The score complements key scenes, such as the heart-wrenching moments of loss and the camaraderie among soldiers. Goldsmith's ability to weave motifs that represent different characters helps the audience connect emotionally with their journeys. The music not only underscores the action, but also elevates the storytelling, making the audience feel the weight of each decision made by the characters. This careful crafting of sound and score ensures that the emotional impact of the film resonates long after the credits roll.
But I can tell you there were 3 inches of snow in Washington.
Washington? Got the war all worked out?
You buy...
In 2007, the governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, declared May 26 as John Wayne Day to honor the actor's legacy. Wayne, known for his roles in many films, had a notable moment during the Vietnam War. In June 1966, while visiting troops, a bullet struck his bicycle. Although he was not close to the incident, newspapers reported that he had narrowly escaped death from a sniper. This incident highlighted Wayne's connection to the military and his support for American troops. The USS Percival, the original Clemson-class destroyer DD-298, was commissioned in 1920 and decommissioned in 1930. Its first commander was CM Dr. Raymond A. Spruance, who later became an admiral and led the Fifth Fleet during World War II. The ship's history reflects the naval power of the United States during a significant period. The stories of both Wayne and the USS Percival illustrate the intertwining of Hollywood and military history, showcasing the impact of both on American culture.
You choose it. It's a voluntary duty, isn't it?
I volunteered on advice, sir.
The film In Harm's Way features several iconic scenes that showcase the talent of its director, Otto Preminger, and the powerful performances of its cast. One notable moment occurs during the intense battle sequences, where the chaos of war is captured through dynamic camera angles and rapid editing. The cinematography, led by the skilled eye of Sam Levitt, immerses the audience in the action, making them feel the urgency and danger faced by the characters. John Wayne's portrayal of Captain Rockwell Torrey stands out, as he embodies a mix of strength and vulnerability, drawing viewers into his internal struggles. Another memorable scene is the emotional confrontation between Torrey and his estranged wife, played by Patricia Neal. Their dialogue is charged with tension, and the close-ups highlight the pain and regret in their expressions. This moment not only deepens the character development, but also resonates with the audience, evoking empathy for their fractured relationship. The filmmakers aim to explore the human cost of war, and these scenes effectively convey that message. Commentary from the cast reveals the dedication to authenticity. Wayne noted the importance of portraying a realistic military experience, while Neal emphasized the emotional depth of her character. The combination of strong performances, thoughtful direction, and striking visuals creates a lasting impact, making these scenes unforgettable for viewers. The film's exploration of love, loss, and sacrifice resonates deeply, ensuring its place in cinematic history.
For you, Paula.
Henry Fonda, known for his kind and heroic roles, had a reputation off-screen that was quite different. He was often seen as cold and aloof, with a tendency to express anger. John Wayne, on the other hand, is often remembered for his conservative views, but his political beliefs were more complex. Early in his life, he identified as a socialist during college and voted for Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1936. He even attended a Democratic fundraiser in 1938, but later distanced himself from the party, believing they no longer represented his views. Fonda suggested that Wayne's liberal label was a way to maintain a good relationship with director John Ford, a known liberal Democrat. Wayne's political shift became more pronounced in the 1940s, aligning more with conservative ideals. However, he did not always agree with the conservative movement. In 1978, he publicly supported President Jimmy Carter's treaty to return control of the Panama Canal to Panama, which was controversial among conservatives. Wayne's views on social issues were also strict. He condemned the play suddenly, last summer without having seen it, calling it too distasteful for family viewing. He criticized films like Easy Rider and Midnight Cowboy, labeling them as perverse. He expressed disdain for the portrayal of male relationships in Midnight Cowboy, questioning its suitability for audiences.
And we get some action out of the Gababutu personnel that they haven't produced for you. Well, you're still the heirs.
The film In Harm's Way had a significant cultural and social impact when it was released in 1965. It resonated with audiences by portraying the complexities of war and the personal struggles of those involved. The story, set during World War II, highlighted themes of sacrifice, duty, and the emotional toll of conflict. Viewers connected with the characters, especially the struggles of military personnel and their families, reflecting the real-life experiences of many Americans during that era. Moreover, the film influenced pop culture by contributing to the growing interest in war films that explored deeper human emotions rather than just action. It paved the way for future movies that focused on the psychological aspects of war, shaping how stories were told in Hollywood. The performances of actors like John Wayne and Kirk Douglas brought a sense of authenticity that audiences appreciated. In Harm's Way also sparked discussions about the morality of war and the impact on society, encouraging viewers to think critically about the consequences of military actions. This film became part of a larger conversation about patriotism, heroism, and the cost of conflict, resonating with a generation that was beginning to question traditional narratives about war. As a result, it left a lasting legacy in both cinema and cultural discussions, influencing how future generations would view and interpret the themes of war and its effects on individuals and society.
Commander Powell, me in my study.
I see.
Gentlemen, I'll see you all later.
Thank you.
John Wayne was a significant figure in American cinema, known for his strong screen presence and leadership qualities. Robert Aldrich, a prominent director, praised Wayne in 1979, highlighting his courage, dignity, and integrity. Aldrich, despite differing political views, recognized Wayne's contributions to the film industry and advocated for him to receive the Congressional Gold Medal. This acknowledgement reflects Wayne's impact beyond just acting. Kirk Douglas, another well-known actor, had a notable conflict with Wayne during the filming of The War Wagon. In 1966, Douglas angered Wayne by endorsing a Democratic candidate for governor after Wayne had supported the Republican challenger. This incident illustrates the political tensions that can arise even among colleagues in Hollywood. Wayne's legacy is further solidified by his ranking as the 13th greatest actor on the American Film Institute's list of the 50 greatest screen legends. His career spanned decades, and he remains a respected figure in film history.
It's hanging out, and every news correspondent in the islands will know it.
Well, the answer to that's simple enough. You need sort of a...
Upon its release in 1965, In Harm's Way received a mix of critical responses, with many praising its ambitious storytelling and strong performances. Critics highlighted John Wayne's portrayal of Captain Rockwell Torrey as a standout, showcasing his ability to convey both strength and vulnerability. The film's direction by Otto Preminger was also noted for its grand scale and attention to detail, capturing the complexities of naval warfare during World War II. Audience reactions were generally positive, with many viewers appreciating the film's blend of action and drama, though some felt it was lengthy. In terms of accolades, In Harm's Way garnered an Academy Award nomination for Best Cinematography, which recognized the film's striking visuals and technical achievements. This nomination underscored the efforts of the entire crew, particularly the cinematographer, who played a crucial role in bringing the film's epic narrative to life. The film's critical reception and its nomination reflected the dedication of the cast and crew, solidifying their contributions to cinema during a transformative era in filmmaking. The recognition also helped elevate the profiles of those involved, ensuring their work would be remembered in the annals of film history.
Captain Torrey, the Admiral will see you now.
Kirk Douglas is recognized as one of the greatest actors in film history, ranking number 17 on the American Film Institute's list of the 50 greatest screen legends. His performances have left a lasting impact on cinema. John Wayne, known as the greatest cowboy star of all time, was celebrated in a series of comic books called John Wayne Adventure Comics, which first appeared in 1949. This series highlighted his iconic status in American culture. Dana Andrews faced personal challenges with alcoholism, but turned his struggles into a mission to help others. He became an advocate for addiction recovery, touring the country to speak for Alcoholics Anonymous. In 1972, he was among the first actors to appear in a public service announcement about the dangers of alcoholism, raising awareness and providing support to those in need. These figures contributed significantly to the film industry and society, each in their unique way.
And charge out to parties every night.
Well, us civilians need more rest and recreation than you old salts.
Huh.
During the making of In Harm's Way, the cast and crew experienced many memorable moments. John Wayne, known for his larger-than-life persona, often lightened the mood on set. He would share stories from his own life, making everyone feel at ease. One day, he surprised the crew by bringing in a large cake to celebrate a wrap on a tough shooting day. The crew appreciated his thoughtfulness, and it became a bonding moment for everyone involved. Additionally, the film's director, Otto Preminger, was known for his intense style. He would often push the actors to deliver their best performances. One actor recalled a scene where Preminger insisted on multiple takes, believing that the perfect shot was just around the corner. This dedication sometimes led to frustration, but it also resulted in powerful performances that defined the film. The filming locations added their own challenges. Many scenes were shot on the ocean, where the crew had to deal with unpredictable weather. On one occasion, a sudden storm forced the crew to halt production. Instead of feeling defeated, they used the time to bond, sharing stories and laughter while waiting for the weather to clear. Behind the camera, the camaraderie among the crew was palpable. They often shared meals together, creating a family-like atmosphere. The shared experiences, both challenging and joyful, helped to forge lasting friendships that extended beyond the film. The dedication and passion of everyone involved made In Harm's Way not just a film, but a memorable chapter in their lives.
Oh, sir? Did I hear Lieutenant Junior grade? William McConnell!
Despite Eddington's behavioral issues, Rock promotes him to captain. This decision is based on the need for Eddington to have the command authority that comes with the rank, rather than favoritism. Christopher George, who plays a role in the film, had a military background. His first duty station was at Headquarters Squadron, Marine Corps Air Station in Quantico, Virginia. In April 1950, he transferred to Aircraft Engineering Squadron 12, also at Quantico. This squadron maintained aircraft for school pilots and demonstrated new rockets and bombs to members of Congress. During his time there, he rose to the rank of sergeant. The film features on-shore scenes that prominently display 151 Mutt Jeeps. These vehicles were first deployed in 1960 and are distinct from World War II Jeeps, which have vertical slat radiator covers. The Mutts are the only Jeep variant with horizontal radiator slats. They were widely used during the Vietnam conflict and were eventually replaced by the Humvee in the 1980s. The military declared Mutts unsafe for civilian use, leading to most being destroyed. A few survived and were sold to collectors. but they are now rarely seen outside military displays and parades.
Yes, sir.
Well, in that case,
In
I
that
think...
case, good afternoon, sir. Miss Dorn?
In Harm's Way stands as a significant film in the history of cinema, showcasing the complexities of war and human relationships. Released in 1965, it features a strong cast led by John Wayne and Kirk Douglas, who deliver powerful performances that resonate with audiences. The film's narrative, which intertwines personal and military struggles during World War II, set a precedent for future war films by emphasizing character development alongside action. Its realistic portrayal of the emotional toll of war influenced filmmakers to explore deeper themes in their storytelling. Moreover, the film's cinematography and direction by Otto Preminger introduced innovative techniques that would inspire future directors. The use of expansive naval battle scenes and intimate character moments created a balance that many filmmakers sought to replicate. And Harm's Way also paved the way for more complex portrayals of military life, influencing later works such as Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers, which similarly focus on the human experience within the chaos of war. The film's legacy continues to be felt, as it remains a reference point for discussions about the impact of war on individuals and society.
Is she well?
Very well, sir.
John Wayne was a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for his strong screen presence. In 1977, there were reports that he would attend Elvis Presley's funeral, but he ultimately did not show up. Interestingly, Presley was once considered for a role in True Grit, but his manager's demands for high pay and top billing over Wayne were not met, leading to his absence from the film. Carroll O'Connor, another notable actor, expressed his frustration when CBS canceled Archie Bunker's Place without a proper finale in 1983. He vowed never to work with the network again, although he later starred in The Heat of the Night, which moved to CBS in 1992. Bruce Cabot was part of a group of actors that Wayne frequently collaborated with, known as the John Wayne Stock Company or the John Ford Stock Company. This group often appeared in Wayne's films, contributing to his legacy in cinema. The connections between these actors highlight the dynamics of Hollywood during that era.
We're gonna get it. I shouldn't have been standing your watch.
Take it easy.
Sharing your thoughts about the 1965 movie In Harm's Way can be a powerful way to connect with others. Many viewers remember the film for its intense portrayal of World War II and the personal struggles of its characters. It might have influenced your view on bravery, sacrifice, or the complexities of war. Perhaps you found yourself reflecting on the relationships depicted in the film, or maybe it sparked a deeper interest in historical events. The performances of the actors, especially John Wayne and Kirk Douglas, may have left a lasting impression on you, shaping your appreciation for cinema. Engaging with this film can also lead to discussions about how movies reflect society and our values. Did In Harm's Way change how you see war films or storytelling in general? We invite you to share your experiences and memories related to this classic. Your insights can inspire others and create a rich dialogue about the impact of cinema. If you enjoyed this exploration, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more discussions on films that have shaped our lives. Your voice matters in this cinematic journey.
Lieutenant nurses who pull my leg.
Where was that?
Just married.
As we close the chapter on this gripping tale of courage and sacrifice, a new story awaits just beyond the horizon. The world of In Harm's Way was not just confined to the screen. It was filled with remarkable individuals whose lives took unexpected turns after the final credits rolled. What became of the talented cast who brought these characters to life? From celebrated careers to personal struggles, their journeys are as compelling as the film itself. Join us as we delve deeper into the lives of these actors, uncovering the triumphs and challenges they faced in the years that followed. Discover the hidden stories behind their successes, the roles that defined them, and the legacies they left behind. Each actor's path is a testament to resilience and passion, revealing how the impact of this film echoed through their lives long after the cameras stopped rolling. Stay with us as we explore the fascinating aftermath of In Harm's Way, where the real drama unfolds.
Anyway, when do you so-called special intelligence officers do what?
Burgess Meredith's portrayal of Commander Egan Powell in the 1965 film In Harm's Way stands out as a complex character navigating the chaos of war. Meredith infused Powell with a sense of authority and vulnerability, reflecting the burdens of leadership during tumultuous times. His performance captured the moral dilemmas faced by military leaders, showcasing both strength and fragility. Beyond this role, Meredith's life was marked by personal struggles and triumphs. He faced significant hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. His career spanned decades, with notable roles in theater, film, and television, but he also encountered controversies, such as his outspoken political views that sometimes alienated him from Hollywood circles. In the 1970s, he battled health issues, including a serious heart condition, which led to multiple surgeries. In his later years, Meredith found renewed fame as the elderly Mickey Goldmill in the Rocky series, a role that resonated with audiences. He continued to act until his health declined. Burgess Meredith passed away in 1997, leaving behind a legacy of diverse performances and a life filled with both challenges and achievements. His story remains a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. Patricia Neal's role as Maggie in the 1965 film In Harm's Way showcased her talent for portraying complex characters. Maggie is a woman caught in the turmoil of war, embodying both strength and vulnerability. Neal's performance added depth to the narrative, reflecting the emotional struggles faced by those left behind during conflict. Neal's career was marked by significant achievements, including an Academy Award for her role in HUD. However, her life was riddled with personal hardships. She faced a series of tragedies, including the death of her first child, which deeply affected her. In the 1960s, she suffered a massive stroke that left her partially paralyzed and unable to speak. This incident nearly ended her career, but she fought back, returning to acting with determination. Neal's personal life was also tumultuous. She had a high-profile affair with actor Gary Cooper, which caused scandal in Hollywood. Her marriage to writer Roald Dahl was fraught with challenges, including infidelity and the loss of their daughter. In her later years, Neal continued to act, appearing in various television shows and films. She remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until her death in 2010. Her legacy is one of resilience, marked by both triumph and tragedy. Christopher George played a significant role as a sailor in the 1965 film In Harm's Way. His character embodied the grit and determination of military personnel during World War II, showcasing both bravery and vulnerability. This performance marked a pivotal moment in his career, establishing him as a capable actor in a competitive industry. After In Harm's Way, George's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in television series such as The Rat Patrol and The Immortal. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. George's marriage to actress Linda Day George was a source of strength, but the pressures of Hollywood took their toll. In the late 1970s, George's health began to decline. He battled various ailments, including a serious heart condition. His life came to a tragic end in 1983, when he died from a heart attack at the age of 52. Despite his struggles, Christopher George left behind a legacy of memorable performances and a complex personal story that continues to intrigue fans. Last known information indicates that his contributions to film and television remain appreciated, though his life was marked by both triumph and tragedy.
The general war effort, that's good for the Navy.
And good for Broderick.
Well, what's good for Admiral Broderick is good for the war effort.
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, John Wayne portrayed Captain Rockwell Rock Torrey, a character marked by resilience and complexity. Rock is a naval officer navigating the chaos of World War II, embodying the grit and determination that Wayne was known for. This role showcased Wayne's ability to portray a man burdened by the weight of leadership and loss, reflecting the darker aspects of war and personal sacrifice. After In Harm's Way, Wayne's career continued to flourish, but his life was not without turmoil. He faced significant health challenges, including a battle with cancer that led to the removal of a lung in 1964. His personal life was marred by scandals, including allegations of infidelity and a tumultuous marriage to Pilar Pallet, which ended in divorce. Wayne's political views, staunchly conservative, often put him at odds with the changing social landscape of the 1960s and 70s, leading to public controversies. Despite these challenges, Wayne remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his death in 1979. His legacy is complicated, marked by both his cinematic achievements and the personal struggles he faced. Recent information indicates that Wayne's influence continues to resonate, with ongoing discussions about his impact on American culture and film.
Well, at least 40 men were trapped up forward, sir. 40 men, maybe...
Kirk Douglas portrayed Captain Paul Eddington in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters facing moral dilemmas in wartime. Eddington is a man of duty, grappling with the weight of leadership and the consequences of war. Douglas's performance is marked by a deep intensity, reflecting the inner turmoil of a soldier navigating the chaos of conflict. After In Harm's Way, Douglas's career continued to flourish, but his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a near-fatal helicopter crash in 1991 that left him with lasting injuries. His marriage to Ann Bidens, which began in 1954, endured despite the pressures of fame and infidelity scandals, including a rumored affair with actress Patricia Neal. Douglas also battled depression and spoke openly about his struggles, revealing a darker side to his public persona. In his later years, Douglas became an advocate for various causes, including the fight against Alzheimer's disease, which affected his beloved wife. He remained active in Hollywood, receiving an Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement in 1996. As of the latest updates, Kirk Douglas passed away on February 5, 2020, at the age of 103. Leaving behind a legacy of resilience and artistry that continues to inspire.
Powell here tells me you guessed his strategy a couple months ago.
Wild guess, sir.
Wild, but accurate.
Dana Andrews portrayed Admiral Broderick in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and complexity. As Broderick, Andrews navigated the turbulent waters of military command during World War II, reflecting the moral ambiguities and personal sacrifices faced by leaders in wartime. His performance was marked by a somber intensity, capturing the weight of responsibility and the haunting shadows of loss. Andrews' career spanned several decades, beginning in the 1940s with notable films like Laura and The Best Years of Our Lives. However, his life was not without turmoil. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his personal relationships and professional opportunities. His marriage to Mary Todd ended in divorce, and he faced a series of personal hardships, including the tragic death of his son, which deepened his struggles with depression. In his later years, Andrews found some stability, but the shadows of his past lingered. He continued to work in television and film, though his roles became less frequent. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal challenges. The last known information about him reflects a man who battled his demons while contributing significantly to American cinema.
Come on your collar. If there's any luck in him, you're gonna need it.
Larry Hagman portrayed Lieutenant Klein in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters amid the chaos of war. Klein is a man caught in the turmoil of World War II, reflecting the moral ambiguities and personal sacrifices faced by military personnel. This early performance hinted at Hagman's talent for playing layered roles, setting the stage for his later success. After In Harm's Way, Hagman's career soared with his iconic role as J.R. Ewing in the television series Dallas. However, his life was not without turmoil. He battled alcoholism, which led to a public struggle that affected both his personal and professional life. In the 1990s, he faced a liver transplant due to years of heavy drinking, a turning point that forced him to confront his demons. Despite these challenges, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for his charm and wit. Hagman also faced family tragedies, including the death of his mother, who struggled with mental illness. His personal life was marked by a series of tumultuous relationships, yet he maintained a close bond with his children. In his later years, he continued to act, appearing in various projects until his death in 2012. His legacy endures, remembered for both his contributions to film and television and the battles he fought off-screen.
Party. Sir, she's going dead in the water.
Midship damage control doesn't answer up, sir. Neither does a forward engine.
Slim Pickens portrayed C.P.O. Culpepper in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, delivering a performance that showcased his unique blend of humor and grit. Culpepper is a tough, no-nonsense character, embodying the struggles and complexities of military life during World War II. Pickens' portrayal added depth to the film, highlighting the burdens of leadership amidst chaos. After In Harm's Way, Slim Pickens continued to work in film and television, often typecast as the rugged cowboy or military figure. His career included notable roles in Dr. Strangelove, where he famously wrote a nuclear bomb, and various westerns that capitalized on his distinctive voice and persona. However, his life was not without challenges. Pickens faced personal hardships, including financial struggles and the pressures of typecasting, which limited his opportunities in more diverse roles. In his later years, Pickens battled health issues, including a diagnosis of cancer. He remained active in the industry until his passing in 1983. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the unique characters he brought to life. The last known information about Slim Pickens reflects a man who, despite the shadows of personal and professional challenges, left an indelible mark on American cinema.
I don't like this. I don't like any of it.
Since when?
Since your commander so conveniently disappeared.
Brandon D. Wilde portrayed Jere in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, a role that showcased his talent as a young actor. Jere is a complex character caught in the turmoil of war, reflecting the emotional weight of loss and the struggle for identity amidst chaos. D. Wilde's performance added depth to the film, marking a significant moment in his career. After In Harm's Way, D. Wilde faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame, which led to a tumultuous life. His career included notable performances in theater and television, but he often battled with typecasting and the expectations of Hollywood. D. Wilde's life was marked by tragedy when he lost his mother at a young age, which deeply affected him. He also faced a serious car accident in 1972 that left him with lasting injuries. In his later years, D. Wilde became increasingly reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. He continued to act but never regained the prominence he once had. His life ended abruptly in 1972 when he died in a car crash at the age of 30, leaving behind a legacy of talent and a haunting reminder of the fragility of life. The details of his struggles and the circumstances of his death remain a poignant part of his story.
He's got to launch an attack on Le Bouvana before the chaps there are ready for it.
Tori, you just named your own poison.
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, Patrick O'Neill portrayed Commander Neal Owynn, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Owyn's role as a naval officer during World War II reflects the struggles of leadership amid chaos, showcasing O'Neill's ability to convey both strength and vulnerability. His performance captured the essence of a man torn between duty and personal demons, setting a tone that resonated with audiences. After the film, O'Neill's career continued with notable roles in television and film, but he faced significant challenges. His personal life was marred by scandals, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Joan O'Brien, which ended in divorce. O'Neill battled alcoholism, a struggle that affected both his career and relationships. He also faced financial difficulties, leading to a decline in his acting opportunities. In his later years, O'Neill became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past while grappling with the shadows of his earlier fame. His legacy remains a mix of talent and tragedy, a reminder of the complexities of life behind the camera. Barbara Boucher's role as Liz Eddington in the 1965 film In Harm's Way marked a significant moment in her career. Portraying a complex character caught in the turmoil of war, Boucher brought depth and nuance to Liz, a woman navigating the challenges of love and loss amidst chaos. Her performance stood out, showcasing her ability to embody vulnerability and strength simultaneously. After In Harm's Way, Boucher's career continued to flourish, with roles in various films and television shows. However, her life was not without turmoil. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director, which ended in a highly publicized divorce. Boucher also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where she was often typecast, and struggled to find roles that matched her talent. In the late 1970s, she shifted her focus to Europe, where she found success in Italian cinema. Despite her professional achievements, Boucher's life was marked by scandals, including rumors of affairs and conflicts with co-stars. As of the latest updates, Barbara Boucher remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry, occasionally appearing at film festivals and events, reflecting on her storied career and the challenges she faced along the way.
know, you got yourself into a pretty...
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, Henry Fonda portrayed CINCPAC II, a high-ranking naval officer navigating the complexities of war and leadership. His character embodies the weight of command, facing moral dilemmas and the harsh realities of military life. Fonda's performance is marked by a somber intensity, reflecting the burdens of responsibility during turbulent times. Beyond this role, Fonda's life was filled with both triumphs and struggles. He faced personal hardships, including a strained relationship with his daughter, actress Jane Fonda, which stemmed from his strict upbringing. His marriage to Frances Ford Seymour ended tragically when she took her own life in 1950, leaving a profound impact on him. Fonda also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including the infamous blacklist era, which challenged his career and personal beliefs. In his later years, Fonda continued to act, earning acclaim for his roles in films like On Golden Pond. He remained a complex figure, grappling with the shadows of his past while striving for artistic integrity. His last known public appearance was in 1981, shortly before his death in 1982. Fonda's legacy endures, marked by both his cinematic achievements and the darker aspects of his personal life.
The coast watching system.
Canfil owned a plantation here before the war, sir.
Well, you're an Australian, aren't you, Mr. Canfield? That I...
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, Paula Prentiss portrayed Bev, a character marked by complexity and emotional depth. Bev's role as a woman caught in the turmoil of war and personal relationships showcased Prentiss's ability to convey vulnerability and strength. Her performance stood out in a film filled with male-centric narratives, allowing her to shine in a challenging environment. After In Harm's Way, Prentiss's career continued with notable films like What's New, Pussycat, and The Stepford Wives, but her personal life was fraught with difficulties. She faced significant challenges, including a battle with depression that affected her career trajectory. Prentiss also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, which often led to her stepping back from acting to focus on her family. In her marriage to actor Richard Benjamin, they faced the ups and downs of fame together, but their bond remained strong. Despite the struggles, Prentiss found solace in her family life. As of the latest updates, she has largely retreated from the public eye, living a quieter life away from the spotlight, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and trials.
Sir, let me be the first to welcome you to this land of milk and honey. Colonel Gregory Paramore.
Franchot portrayed CINCPAC in the 1965 film In Harm's Way, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and complexity. His character navigated the turbulent waters of military command during World War II, reflecting the moral ambiguities and personal sacrifices faced by leaders in wartime. Tone's performance was marked by a somber intensity, capturing the weight of responsibility and the shadows of conflict. Beyond the screen, Tone's life was fraught with challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Jean Wallace, which ended in a bitter divorce. The couple's relationship was marred by allegations of infidelity and emotional turmoil, leading to a public scandal that tarnished his reputation. Tone struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal life, leading to periods of isolation and reflection. In his later years, Tone continued to work in film and television but never regained the prominence he once had. He passed away in 1968, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His final years remain shrouded in mystery, with little known about his activities before his death.
Lincoln called in a hard-headed Yankee named Grant, and Grant didn't give a damn about organization, but neither was he afflicted with a virus.
Carroll O'Connor's portrayal of Lieutenant Commander Burke in the 1965 film In Harm's Way showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Burke is a man of duty, navigating the moral ambiguities of war, reflecting O'Connor's talent for depth and nuance. This role marked a significant point in his career, leading to greater recognition in television and film. After In Harm's Way, O'Connor became a household name with his role as Archie Bunker in All in the Family. However, his life was not without turmoil. O'Connor faced personal hardships, including the tragic death of his son, Hugh, from a drug overdose in 1995. This loss deeply affected him, leading to a public struggle with grief and the impact of addiction. O'Connor also dealt with controversies, including a publicized battle with the network over the portrayal of sensitive issues in his shows. Despite these challenges, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his death in 2001. His legacy continues to resonate, marked by both his artistic contributions and personal struggles. Last known information indicates that O'Connor's work is still celebrated, with ongoing discussions about his impact on television and film.
Paul, how are you?
Hello, Egan. How are you?
Introduce me to your beautiful wife.
Stanley Holloway's portrayal of Clayton Canfil in the 1965 film In Harm's Way marked a significant moment in his career. Canfil, a complex character, navigates the treacherous waters of war, embodying both the courage and the moral dilemmas faced by those in conflict. Holloway's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing his ability to balance humor with the gravity of the situation, a hallmark of his acting style. Beyond this role, Holloway's life was marked by both triumphs and challenges. He gained fame in the 1940s and 1950s for his work in theater and film, particularly known for his role in My Fair Lady. However, his personal life was not without turmoil. Holloway faced the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to periods of depression. Despite these hardships, he remained a beloved figure in British entertainment. In his later years, Holloway continued to perform, but gradually stepped back from the spotlight. He passed away in 1982, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life that reflected both the joys and sorrows of a dedicated artist. His last known information indicates he was living a quieter life, reflecting on his storied career. Hugh O'Brien portrayed U.S. Army Air Corps Major John W. Johnny McCauley in the 1965 film In Harm's Way. His character is a complex figure, embodying the struggles of leadership and the weight of wartime decisions. O'Brien's performance captures the tension and moral dilemmas faced by military personnel during World War II, reflecting the broader themes of sacrifice and duty. After the film, O'Brien's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Virginia Mayo, which ended in divorce. O'Brien also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to a period of introspection and reevaluation of his life choices. He founded the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Foundation, focusing on empowering young leaders, which became a significant part of his legacy. In his later years, O'Brien faced health issues, including a battle with prostate cancer. He remained active in philanthropy until his passing in 2016. His life was marked by both triumphs and struggles, leaving a lasting impact on those he inspired.
Oh, that's Broderick's drum beater. He needs a zipper in his face. That's top secret.
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, George Kennedy portrayed Colonel Gregory, a character marked by a stern demeanor and a complex moral compass. His role as a military leader, navigating the chaos of war, showcased Kennedy's ability to embody authority while hinting at deeper vulnerabilities. This performance solidified his reputation as a versatile actor capable of handling intense, dramatic roles. After In Harm's Way, Kennedy's career flourished, earning him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Cool Hand Luke. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, who died in a car accident in 1973. This event deeply affected him, leading to struggles with depression and a battle with alcoholism. Despite these challenges, Kennedy continued to work in film and television, appearing in notable projects like the Naked Gun series. In his later years, Kennedy remained active in the industry, but his health began to decline. He passed away in February 2020 at the age of 94. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the resilience he displayed in the face of personal tragedy.
Know what that is?
Yes. Shape of those islands. Just give a boot.
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, Bruce Cabot portrayed Quartermaster Quaddy, a character marked by a blend of resilience and vulnerability. Quaddy's role as a quartermaster in the Navy reflects the struggles of men in wartime, balancing duty with the weight of personal loss. Cabot's performance captures the essence of a man grappling with the harsh realities of conflict, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotional turmoil. Bruce Cabot's career began in the 1930s, where he gained fame for his roles in adventure films and westerns. However, his life was not without shadows. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and model Joan Crawford, which ended in divorce. Cabot battled alcoholism, a struggle that haunted him throughout his life, and affected his career trajectory. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in film and television, often taking on supporting roles that highlighted his rugged charm. In his later years, Cabot's health declined, and he became reclusive. He passed away in 1972, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his struggles, left an indelible mark on Hollywood.
All your personal...
In the 1965 film In Harm's Way, Tom Tryon portrayed the complex character of Lieutenant Commander Mack, a man caught in the turmoil of war and personal conflict. His performance captured the essence of a soldier grappling with duty and morality, showcasing Tryon's ability to convey deep emotional struggles. This role marked a significant point in his career, as it highlighted his talent in portraying layered characters. After In Harm's Way, Tryon's career took a turn as he shifted from acting to writing. He authored several novels, including The Other and Harvest Home, which gained critical acclaim. However, his life was not without turmoil. Tryon faced personal hardships, including battles with depression and the pressures of fame. He was known for his reclusive nature, often retreating from the public eye. Scandals also shadowed his life, including rumors about his sexuality and relationships that stirred controversy in Hollywood. In his later years, Tryon lived in relative obscurity, focusing on his writing until his death in 1991. His legacy remains, marked by both his artistic contributions and the shadows of his personal struggles. The last known information about him reflects a man who sought solace in creativity while wrestling with the demons of his past.
You look like your mother.
As we wrap up our look at the 1965 film In Harm's Way, it's clear that this movie left a lasting impact on its cast and audiences alike. John Wayne, who played Captain Rockwell Torrey, faced personal challenges during filming, including the loss of his mother. Yet he delivered a powerful performance that resonated with many. Kirk Douglas, portraying Admiral Nimitz, continued to break barriers in Hollywood, while Patricia Neal's career saw a resurgence after her health struggles. Each actor brought their own life experiences to the screen, making the film a rich tapestry of resilience and courage. Did you watch In Harm's Way during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic film? Perhaps it was a family movie night or a special moment shared with friends. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your memories could spark a conversation and bring back the nostalgia of a time when this film captured our hearts.
Yeah. The can opener, screwdriver, punch, straight